Hey guys, it's Chey. So I'm priming my eyes using the P. Louise base, and I am buffing that out. So we are taking the Nude Persuasion palette, and I am mixing Cafe and Mocha together. And I'm taking this really small smudger brush or shader brush, and I am packing that onto the outer V, and just slowly bring it towards the crease, but focusing all the product mostly on that outer V for the depth. So as you can see here, I'm slowly, lightly dragging the color towards the inner corner. Now I'm adding the same colors onto my lid, almost like eyeliner, and pack that on. So next I'm taking the shade Blush, and I'm gonna be using that to buff out the edges. So this is an extremely light shade. If you wanted to kind of just minimize how much you want to blend, you could have taken like a lighter brown shade, but I really wanted like that pinky color, and the pink and the brown kind of made this purpley color. So just keep packing and blending and just going back and intensifying all the colors. So that's what I'm doing. I wanted to have more of the pink on the inner corner, and yeah, just keep on blending. So next I'm taking Black Girl Magic, and this black is so pigmented. Honestly, I used too much. Okay, be very, very light-handed with this, and I'm just using that to create depth in the outer V. I'm taking a shader brush with no product and just buffing everything out. And now that everything was blended to my liking, I cut my crease off camera, and now I'm just going to go into back into Mocha and Cafe and just redefining the shape of the eye. And then I'm taking that blush shade and packing that all over the lid. Then next I'm going back into Mocha, and I'm using that as a transition shade between the black and the pink. So you just want to use patting motions and slowly bring it towards the pink, just so there is a nice transition. So next I'm taking some lash glue and applying that to the eye. I recommend doing one eye at a time when doing that, but I'm taking this flat shader brush and I'm using the Boliv Beauty glitter in date night, and I am packing on that glitter. So just pack it up to your liking. I wanted something nice and diffused, nothing too chunky, and I think it came out really nice. So now I'm priming using the Mercier Perfecting Primer. And honestly, guys, this under eye cream, I know Jaclyn has hers, but this is Essence, okay? And it definitely hydrated my eyes, and I think it was maybe $4, okay? So now I'm taking a pore smoothing primer, you know, my One Size Secure the Blur, and I'm applying that to my T-zone. So these lashes are from Lash 7. And I'm mixing these two foundations, and look at that color match, super nice. And so now I'm just concealing. And then I'm still trying out the Jaclyn concealer, and I'm just applying that for a little pop of brightness underneath my eyes. And next I'm taking this Made by Mitchell. This is their Blush Bronzed, and this is in the shade Blend and Snatch, and this is so easy to blend, okay? I know it looks super dark, but it does kind of sheer out when you blend it, and it's so light and like a whipped consistency. I've never tried a product like this. It's so beautiful, and you can build it up too. Just look how that blended. So now I'm just taking my Real Technique sponge and just blending all of the concealer out. And you know, I'm a little extra, so I had to go back with the Blush Bronzed, and I'm using this to contour my nose and just to add a little bit more contour for the cheeks, because I'm trying to be chiseled and snatched. So next I'm setting my under eye using this Jaclyn brightening setting powder, and just pressing that underneath the eyes. And now I'm taking this blush. This shade is so beautiful, so I applied some on the back of my hand and just used my fingers to blend. You could definitely use a brush, but the hands work just as well. So now I'm setting my face and baking. So setting all the other areas that I did not bake, going over that blush with my face powder, and it looks so smooth. So now I'm taking this bronzer, powder bronzer, and bronzing up the skin just to set that contour. And we're taking my favorite blush, okay, this is Spice Cinnamon, and just applying that to the skin. And I also used a little bit of that into the crease. I don't know why, I was just feeling extra, but it did help make a little bit of a difference. So now I'm popping this pastel pink shade into my waterline, and now I'm just doing my lower lash line. So now I'm dusting off that excess powder. getting rid of that bake with no product, but I am going to go and mix the top two and just press that for a little bit more brightness. And I am trying this Bobbi Brown highlighter. This is my first Bobbi Brown highlighter ever, and it's so beautiful. And I'm using that to highlight, and honestly, the quality of this highlighter is everything. It's so smooth, and I just love how buildable it is. It definitely reminds me of Artist Couture. And now I'm taking this dewy setting spray to just refresh the skin, because you know we don't want it powdery looking, and just press that into the skin. And you know me, had to go back and add some highlighter. And so now I'm just lining my lips using MAC Chestnut. And I'm taking this Morphe liquid lipstick in Virgin. And honestly, this is my favorite lip color. And I really wanted to try out this lip gloss. I never do glossy lips, but this was a vibe. This is the perfect Valentine's Day look. Bye.